The water crisis in India is staggering. There are over 1.2 billion people that live in India. This is 16% of the world's population, but only 4% of the world's fresh water is in India. Only 33% of people living in India have access to traditional sanitation methods. And so as you can imagine, this filth is making its way into streams, rivers, and into drinking water, and then into their bodies. It's estimated that over 600,000 children will die every year due to water-related diseases.
I have always had a desire to run in a marathon. I was prompted to do that when my grandfather passed away because he was a big marathon runner. But I didn't feel like that was the purpose or the reason why I was supposed to run anyways. I was just kind of praying about it and just seeing where God would lead it. I was so compelled by the stories of all these people who walk miles to get water that I just wanted to share it and see if other people wanted to get involved. So God kind of took one desire and just said, invite people to come along on this adventure. And I just felt like I was waiting for this purpose this whole time.
When Dana first told me about her idea, obviously I was thrilled. And initially we thought it was just going to be her, but deep down I knew that this was going to be bigger than probably she was even able to imagine.
So we had some people signed up at New Life during the initial sign up. Kim Sanger, myself, Beverly Riggins, and Betsy. And it wasn't until right before the race that we actually had 4 teams. So we chose water wells because in the scriptures over and over it refers to Jesus as being the living water. And that is just so overwhelming in itself. And so many parts of the world, water doesn't bring life, it brings death.
Our ministry, we have partnered with a pastor in India to discover and to identify where the greatest needs are. So when we show up in the village, sometimes it's a celebratory feeling, and these people have been praying in many cases for water for months or years. And we spend some time with them, getting to know them. Then we share with them the story of how God is answering their prayers. To be in the village where we dedicated these water wells, there was a finish line that had been set up. And it was overwhelming for me to take the baton from our Harrisburg Marathon team and all the way across the other side of the world to cross the finish line and to watch these villagers drink this clean water. I saw joy and love and happiness and thankfulness and gratefulness and an appreciation that is hard to explain.
God's taught me that when He's in it, that the success, even if it was one water well or one person, that's enough and that's worth it.
I want to say thank you to each person who ran this race, each person who donated, each person who gave of their time, their energy, their resources. Every dollar that was given impacted the life of a child, impacted the life of a mother. And I want to challenge others to do the same. Challenge you to take a step of faith and say, I'm going to take action. It doesn't have to be a marathon. It doesn't have to be something that you have to train for. It could be something that God has already gifted you in doing. And using your gifts and your talents and your abilities to say, God, here I am. Take me and use me in whatever way you see fit.